What up, y'all? It's DJ AlphaTyler back again with another reaction, and today's Throwback Thursday. And I felt bad about only having one throwback, and so I found a throwback that's a little bit more personal to me that I wanted to throw in for you guys. Now, y'all been asking me for a minute to check out this angry, hang on a second, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the video up, but it's called Angry Cops, right? Angry Cops, yep. And so I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this guy right here that runs this YouTube channel, he is a former drill sergeant. Not really entirely sure what his story is, but he makes funny videos, right? And he's in the military. That's cool. I used to be in the Army. And so, you know, I'm kind of interested in seeing where he's going with this. Oh, and I think there's another dude that was in the Navy. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. Either way, I've been wanting to get one of their channel or their videos on the channel. I recorded one before, and it's in my vault that's unused right now. You know, I might edit and upload it later, but I wasn't 100% happy with how it turned out, so I didn't want to put it up. And of course, I don't re-record reactions. I'm not going to be fake about something. You know, if it's not the first time I'm hearing it, then I'm not going to go into it. Anyway, I wanted to hit this one up. It looks like it says the worst military uniform, and I can see right here he's looking at an ACU. And of course, if y'all have ever been in the military, ever worn the pajama suit, then y'all know exactly where this is coming from. So I'm excited to see where we're coming from. Let's go ahead and jump into this video, see what we got. Sweet Stolen Valor shirt, by the way.
Today, September 30th, 2019. The final day, United States Army can wear the ACU pattern. It is a...
Okay. So, the worst military uniform. He's doing kind of a eulogy to the worst, man. Hey, I'm 100% with you. That uniform sucked. First of all, who thinks it's a good idea to have Velcro literally everywhere in a combat uniform? I mean, you got Velcro on your cargo pockets, you got Velcro on your shoulder pockets, you got Velcro going up and down the front of your shirt. There's Velcro on the collar. I mean, there's literally Velcro everywhere. Why Velcro? Like, I get it. It's easier and all that, but I mean, just sew this stuff on, man. The BDUs look so much better than the ACUs. Let's go.
United States Army can wear the ACU pattern. It is appropriate to give the proper send-off to this uniform, one that it deserves. Burn it! You know a uniform is trash when the second a new one comes out, everybody runs to go buy it. I mean, buy it, not even wait for it to get issued. They're like, oh shit, we can wear those green ones again? Okay, I'll be at the PX grabbing 3 pair, because I don't know what this is.
Yeah, my man's not wrong, though. Like, I got a ton of friends that are still in, because I only got out, it's been about 5 years since I've been out now, but my man ain't wrong. Like, all my friends that are still in, they were all hyped when they realized they could go out and buy them new, what was the new one? I can't remember it, but I know which one we're talking about, you know, the multicam? Is it the multicam that replaced the ACU? I don't even know now, but... Yo, man, I feel you.
This is the BCG of military uniforms. Those hideous...
If y'all don't know what the BCGs are, those are the birth control goggles. That's what, when you're in basic training, they're them big, ugly, you know, look like they're from the 70s or whenever. Big, ugly, like, orange and brown glasses that they give everybody that needs glasses while they're in basic training. Birth control goggles, because you ain't getting laid in them, you know?
This is the BCG of military uniforms. Those hideous
Yo, I will talk about an improvement real quick though, because I left out the chest pocket. That's the other place Velcro's at that I wasn't thinking about. But I did like when they upgraded the ACUs so that you could actually sew your stuff on and actually get it stitched on instead of using Velcro and actual badges, because there was a time. See, now he's got his uniform set up. Let me try and pause it while he doesn't look like a blur. Alright, so there was a time, if you look right here, you know, this was Velcro, this was Velcro, this is Velcro and Velcro, and then Velcro. That would have been a badge. No, I'm sorry, this wouldn't have been Velcro. This would have been a badge as well. then these are still Velcro. Velcro American flag, Velcro combat patch on the right shoulder. And so what they've changed it to, though, before this went out, is, you know, you could actually sew on a patch that looked like this badge. You could sew on the U.S. Army tape, you could sew on your name, and you could sew on your rank and any kind of drill sergeant, recruiter badges that you had down there. And I mean, it's a lot more convenient, right? And it looks a lot better.
This is the BCG of military uniforms. Those hideous glasses that you would get in basic training. The ones that make you look like you'll never have sex again.
I'm sorry, he talked about them anyway.
This is what that is. The only thing it blends in with is my gray background. And even then, the blue and it stands out. Speaking of blending in with walls, what exactly does this blend in with?
So, the digital camouflage, I'm trying to remember the exact name for it. It was supposed to be, when they brought it up, it was supposed to be the universal camouflage pattern. I think that's what they called it. And so it was actually supposed to blend in with desert, forest, and urban terrains equally well. But in fact, when you look at it, it doesn't really blend in with anything at all. I mean, it looks distinct, I guess. I really feel like, you know, we just came into the digital age and they wanted a pattern that looked like it fit that. But honestly, you know, there's not a good version of the digital camouflage pattern, just because, you know, the Navy's digital camo sucks. The Air Force is the only one that looks all right. And honestly, the Air Force uniforms, when you look at them, they've still got like enough buttons on them that they don't look like they fit into this category. And mind you, everything I'm talking about is at least 5 years dated, because I don't know what any branch's uniforms look like today. The Marine Corps uniforms look pretty good too at that time. But they also had the desert and the forest, and so they actually did the smart thing and used two of them instead of trying to make this, which was a camouflage pattern that works in every terrain. It doesn't.
$5 billion of research. Yes, 5 billion with a B worth of research on this, and it doesn't blend in with any combat environment I've ever been to.
It blends in with all of them, man.
How do you let this happen? The number of generals that this has to go through to be okay has got to be in the hundreds. And nobody said, hey, Greg, what exactly is that thing supposed to blend in with? The Rocky Mountains? Oh, the Blue Rocky Mountains, Greg? The Blue Rocky Mountains? Yeah. What mountains are blue in Afghanistan? Huh? What mountains are blue in Iraq? Are there any blue mountains in Iraq or Afghanistan?
There's some snow-covered ones. So, I mean, to be fair, I mean, depending on, I don't know if there's ice up there. I didn't go to the top of any of them, but I know if they had snow on them. So, I mean, maybe.
Or the Horn of Africa, huh? All mountains are the same. Did you just say all mountains are the same? You've got a star on your chest, and you're telling me you think that all terrain looks the same across the world? Yeah. I can't argue that. Okay. That's the only way I can think of it. This uniform is so trash, Helen Keller could see you coming from 100 meters away.
Come on now.
Probably hear you coming too, with the sound of these Velcro pockets just being so stealthy. That's stealth.
That is horrible. I mean, if you ever have to, you know, open up your pocket or anything for anything, I mean, it's a huge. You know what? Hang on. Visual. I'm not going to do a visual representation, because I actually pulled my old ACU jacket out of my closet the other day. So, I mean, I could have pulled it open and you know what? Visual representation. All right. So I pulled this up to kind of give an example, but I mean, seriously, look at this. So let's say you're walking through, you're wearing this sweet jacket right here. You're walking through, and you need your notepad, because you'll notice it's a good place to keep a notepad, right? And you rip it. I mean, like, I know he was doing it quicker to kind of prove a point, but I mean, especially if you got a good crispy one, I mean, look at that. Who wants that going on? And then you get your notepad, you know, you pull it out, and you got all that stuff going. But I mean, this is, you know, the point that we're skipping across. This is supposed to be a tactical uniform here. This is not supposed to be a uniform that you know, are stealthily just living life in. And so, you know, for a tactical uniform to make that kind of noise, I mean, and then that's not even to say, you know, let's say you need to adjust your sleeves. Now, I was a pile of crap, and so I always rolled this inside method here, which is extremely comfortable, if you ever end up having to wear one of these. But let's say you have to adjust your sleeves again, and I forgot that this is one of the places where we got it too. And not to mention all the Velcro. If you guys have used Velcro in the past, for things like this, then Velcro wears down after a certain point. And so all that Velcro after, I don't know. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but I think the average lifespan of an Army combat uniform, that uniform is, about 6 months? And then you've got to get a new one because the Velcro is usually worn out. So, something crazy low like that. And, you get an annual clothing allowance, but it's like around like $120. It ain't enough to cover a full uniform. So, y'all do the math. Man, this is long.
Special Forces guys love this because it makes sense, doesn't it? Speaking of Helen Keller, somebody should have bird boxed the entire U.S. Army for 15 years so we couldn't see the atrocity that is this non-camouflage camouflage pattern. I think I accidentally found how ACU camouflage works. I can't see anything. This works great now. We've been using it wrong for years. It's supposed to be a Guantanamo Bay hood. Velcro, Velcro, Velcro. Everything's Velcro. You know what else is Velcro? Your cargo pockets on your pants.
Hey, I mentioned that one.
Because that makes sense.
But there is a button on the butt pocket.
That is by far the most secure way to hold your crap in your pocket. Am I right? We still got buttons up here, but we got Velcro down here. 2 washes and a month, and this crap was coming off of your pockets.
Yep.
And no matter what you had in here, pair of gloves, toothpicks, your hopes and dreams to not marry your stripper off post, gone. You could walk on a level surface 2 miles an hour and everything in this thing would just start jostling around, open it up, toss it out, and you'd have some NCO up your butt.
Hey, hang on, wait, what are we talking about? NCO up your butt?
Around, open it up, toss it out, and you'd have some NCO up your butt because you look unprofessional.
Hey, that's true. And they knew they were going to do that because they put the flipping drawstring on there, man. Like, come on. The other thing to kind of point out there too, I mean, it's the perfect size for like a leader's book or something, those little green books that the Army's fond of giving you. And so, when you put one of those in there, it kind of weighs it down and wears it out a little bit. But what I've found is that if you leave it closed and just never use that pocket, wash it closed, leave the drawstring completely out, don't pull it taut any at all, then you can get an extended life out of those pants and those cargo pockets. Fun fact.
Because your pockets are open. Well, Top, if some of your Sergeant Major buddies up top in the Army didn't just throw us under the bus with this crap uniform, maybe I wouldn't have to sew on buttons from up here. That's what we would do. We would take the buttons off our ass and put them on here because the Velcro wouldn't work. So
that's true, you can do that too.
some of you are going to say, why are you so upset? You got this little dangly bungee cord here to tighten up so you don't lose your crap. Well, that
because it looks like crap when you do it.
didn't work for dung. The only thing it was good for is your buddies would just go up behind you, pull it out of the way and snap it, crack it like a whip. Everybody had the friend that would run up behind you, grab the string, pull it tight and let it crack, whip you in the ass cheek. Boom! Ow! That's the only thing it was good for. Lots of fun. Lots of marks. I don't know how many welts I got on my legs from these things. Probably why I have PTSD. How many times have you gone out on training and randomly a tree goes, whoop, gone, unit patch, good luck finding that.
Hey, usually for real, anybody that's kind of been there will know, like anytime you do field exercises or anything like that, I mean, sometimes, you say you sterilize your uniform, that's where you take all your patches off, just to kind of keep them clean or whatever, or for a tactical advantage. I mean, whatever, maybe. But, you always take that stuff off when you're doing anything so that it doesn't get caught on anything. So, I mean, it's kind of, proving his point here.
Of course you can see this when you're walking through bushes 500 yards away. Oh hey, there's Staff Sergeant Hyde. He thinks he can hide in this blue uniform. Idiot. But the second you lose a patch this big, the thing is gone. Lost. Forever. Cast into the breeze. And I know some general that made this was like, the privates can get this so they can change their unit patches and not have to pay to get them sewn on. Brilliant. Well, guess what? We ended up sewing everything else on because we kept losing all these patches and trying to replace these ridiculously priced patches.
They are ridiculously priced, but not to mention, you've still got your dress uniform where you do still sew things on. You still sew your unit, you still sew your rank, you still sew, you know, your overseas and your I got this backward, your overseas and your years of service and all that, man.
Would end up costing more than just one trip to clothing and sales and getting it all sewn up looking good. But no, somebody went with Velcro. It looks like you threw up a gravel pallet on Microsoft Paint and then just mass printed this crap out and just threw it at people. It's cut out like it's a box. You gotta get it tailored in so you don't look like some morbidly obese dummy walking down the streets. You could be 6'7" with a six-pack, but the second you put on this wrinkled trash bag looking like you just pulled it out of your freaking laundry, you gain 30 pounds in the front. Just hangs off your chest automatically like you're pregnant. This is such an abomination, Planned Parenthood wouldn't touch it. On the positive side, it does make the homeless a lot
Was a bar.
Easier to pick out. Hey look, there's one under the bridge. Hey look, there's one on the corner. Hey look, there's one under your car with the ship. Stay away. ACU patterns were probably just put in place by the CIA so they can check and track homeless veterans as they leave the military and wind up on the street. Oh my god, that actually makes sense. It's such an ugly uniform that the state guard wouldn't even touch it. Not the National Guard. Talk about the state guard. Look them up. Different than the National Guard. They're weird. They won't even touch it. They make up the weird messed up fake rank that they just sew on there and say, I'm Commodore East Berenson of the 3rd Brigade.
Wait, what? Wait, hang on. What is the state guard? Like, am I out of the loop on something? Is this, let's see, State Defense Force, State Military, State Guard, yes, military units operate under the sole authority of state government. What? Governor, distinct from the National Guard. What? Are these things? Are these things today? Its forces were activated. What? There are these things for COVID? All contributed members to the respective... Wait. There are... State Guard... But it looks like they're coming from the National Guard. Okay, so they're not... completely, and right here they're wearing the ACUs. Maybe he's talking about something different. I'm thinking he's talking about something different. But I don't know. Hang on, wait, what? Okay, so Kentucky doesn't have one. That's why I haven't heard of one. Indiana has a naval militia? There is so much in this world that I don't know yet. Back to the video.
What they do is perfectly embody the spirit of the early 2000s. It's the most metrosexual uniform I've ever seen in my entire life, when that was cool for like 1 year in 2004. The only thing this blends in with is your grandma's couch that she bought in 1962. Still has the plastic on it. Layaway from Sears. It's a great deal. Or a gravel parking lot on post as you sit there waiting for a ruck march.
It does blend into gravel fantastically.
0 dark 30, hoping that the CO will show up so you can start your day with a 12-mile ruck march and 10 hours of weapons cleaning. Good battle buddies don't let their battle buddies wear ACUs. You know what happens when you wear ACUs? This happens. I'm not even gonna explain this because everybody knows what this is. If you don't know, the comment section will tell you. You weren't even good at it. And finally, the piece de resistance for this crap that I had to wear for 10 plus years is this. I look like an idiot.
It does look that the drill sergeant hat looks a ton better with BDUs for real.
This doesn't match. This does not look good at all. Nothing about this looks good. Every single drill sergeant on the trail would get up in the morning, put on their brown round, get their BDUs, and wake up with a smile saying, ooh, I look shit hot. And then the second they transformed us into this weird digital teal bullshit, we look like a moldy pickle. A pickle drill! Seriously, look online for all the training photos of drill sergeants and ACUs. It is the most trash uniform I've ever seen. You can have chocolate chips up the wazoo on here and a long tan, and you'll still look like a dork wearing this and this.
Long tab is going to be a Special Forces tab, which means you've been through Special Forces training. Oh, that's all we got. All right. So that was Angry Cops, and I didn't drop the first reaction to Angry Cops. Like I said, I didn't like how it turned out. I might drop it eventually. Didn't drop it right now. I like this one. This is a lot better. Kind of gave us a little bit more opening to talk about. He didn't troll me into making fun of somebody. I like this video. I like this dude. This dude, you know, he's kind of keeping it energetic. I'm assuming he's not still in the military because, you know, might have some conflicts if somebody finds this. But that's all I got. I wanted to do this one as a throwback. I've worn this uniform and I hated it then. We all hated it at the time. Y'all let me know what you guys think. Do we want to hit more Angry Cops? Do we want to hit more of these funnier videos and stuff like that? Y'all let me know what we want to do. That's all I got for this one though. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I hope you guys are staying safe, taking care, and I'll catch y'all next time. I'm DJ AlphaTyler. Like the video if you enjoyed the reaction. Go visit the original content. Show them some support, all that. I hope you guys... I think I already said that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell if you want to see more. Catch you guys next time. See y'all.